All right, g'day legends. TJC Sports here, back with another live stream. Thank you if you joined in on the last one. Today we are reacting to the Dolphins versus the Canberra Raiders in our second game of Round 2 Super Saturday. Be sure to like the stream and subscribe if you are new, legends. This is going to be a good one, hopefully. But of course, before we get into it, we got to go in with the lineups. Apologies for that. For the Dolphins, we've got Hamisa Tabuai-Hedo at fullback. Centres are Ewan Aiken and Branko Lee, with the wingers being Jermaine Asako and Tessie Niu. Halves consist of Isaiah Katoa and Sean O'Sullivan. And then at props, Jesse Bromwich, their captain, and Jared Wallace. Jeremy Marshall-King at 9. Felix Kafusi and Kenneth Bromwich in the second rows. And Tom Gilbert at lock. And then in the interchange, we've got Connelly Lumaluma, who got a great try last week. Mark Nichols and Mason Tung and Kurt Donegan, with Poasa Farmasuli on the replacement bench as the 18th man, because unfortunately Ray Stone is out for a few weeks with an injury, which is unfortunate because I love the bloody guy and it would be great to see him play. And then as for the Raiders, at fullback we have Sebastian Chris, wingers Nick Kodrick and Albert Hopewadi, centres Matthew Tomoko and Harley Smith-Shields, and then in the halves Jack White and Jamal Fogarty, props are Solo and Tarpany, and then at number 9 Danny Levi, and then in second rows we've got Hudson Young and Elliot Whitehead, Corey Wahey and Naira at lock, and then the interchange consists of Tom Starling, Asa Mariota, Corey Horsberg, and Emre Gula. Let's go, legends. Excited for this one. It is going to be good. I am hyped. If I had to give predictions, as I said, I'm going for the Dolphins 1-12. I think it'll be close. Don't think it'll be one-sided at all. If anything, it'll just be I think it's just going to be a good game, honestly. A tight, close matched event. I don't think either side is going to be necessarily smashing it in this one. It's going to be tight. I don't know necessarily if I could tell you definitely that the Dolphins are going to win. I just think they will. Just simply looking at how they looked last week versus the Roosters, I can't go past them. That was also, by the way, that was a historic win. Let's never forget that we witnessed history last week. We witnessed history, and it was created by the GOAT of coaches, Wayne Bennett, who is, by the way, the GOAT of coaches. That's just you can't change my mind on that. He is the GOAT of coaches for me. And the players are out, legends. Let's go. We're getting on with the game. Shout out to Christina Petrovisky in the chat with, oh yes, Dolphins will get Raiders. Well done to my Roosters. I'm going for Bulldogs tomorrow, Dragons. Good to see you tipping teams that aren't the Roosters for once, eh? Nah, we all know your favorite will always be them. Can't blame you. And Jeremy Marshall-King, what a player he was last week. I'd love to see how he does. He made my team just last week because of the fact that there were so many players in that general spine role that you could have picked, and I just couldn't justify having more than 2 on the bench, and he just made it. And even then I was pushing it having 2 on the bench. A number 9 and a halfback on the bench, that's questionable. But you know what? We've seen it before. It's not the first time, and we have kicked off, legends. Canberra Raiders kicking it to the Dolphins. What will we get out of this game? Tommy Gilbert into the line. Beautiful. Honestly, if I'm going to highlight, I reckon Asako has a good game. Maybe Jeremy Marshall King. I think we'll get him for a good one. At the end of the day, though, it is just the Dolphins. It is just the Dolphins and Raiders. We've got a game that arguably will probably be more popular after this between the Doggies and the Melbourne Storm. I'm sure everybody's excited about that one. Fearless Kafusi into the line. Man, what a player. Just boom, boom, boom. Sullivan kicks high on 5th tackle. And that took a bit of effort from Kotrick not to mess up. Took a bit of effort. Tell you now, I'm impressed. Let's see what we can do here. Raiders doing some noticeable. They're not gaining many meters right now for the against the Dolphins. Canberra kicks high, 5th tackle, halfway through the line, and it's collected by the Hammer. The Hammer having an absolute brilliant week last week. Let's hope he has a good one this week too. Like Dolphins versus Canberra Raiders. What a game this is. They're at their home spiritual ground for the first time, of course, Legends. Don't forget that. They've never really had that advantage before, so it'll be interesting to see how that can benefit them in this game. O'Sullivan, Kenny Bromwich. Took a little bit to stop him. Kenny Bromwich is a massive bloody body to stop. Marshall King, Sully stopped. Or penalty for the Canberra Raiders. Dolphins were on the attack and somehow they've managed to give a penalty away. Penalty against the home team that's attacking. Damn, all right. Whiten will take the penalty kick. He takes it out. They'll start around, I'd say, halfway past the 20-meter line-ish. By the way, Legends, don't forget that if you enjoy, be sure to like and subscribe as it helps out a lot. Dolphins. Here they go. Jack Lewis says, howdy, watching from the car. Welcome from the car, bro, to the live stream. We are just reacting to the Dolphins versus the Raiders, as I am sure you are aware. I don't know whether you're watching the game or just watching the stream, bro, but it's interesting. Dolphins just gave away a bloody penalty from attacking. Oh, Raiders may have just found a gap. Burgundy gets it off. Whiten gets it past. Oh, I can't get any further than that. Shout out to Jack Lewis in the chat. And it seems like that was dropped a little too easy from the Raiders. And it's caught up by Branko Lee. Isako. Not bad at all from Isako. By the way, Legends, I just released a matchday vlog on the channel, so be sure to check that out. I've been advertising it because, you know, I need to advertise it because of the fact that because of how long it took to render, it's every little view helps with its recommendation. I think it's a pretty good vlog, so I would like to get it to that, that typical 100 and something views. Jack Lewis spent me 680 return and earn and got pump berry storm and sweet and salty popcorn. Heck yeah, bruv. Get in with it, dude. Get in with it. I got a Coke next to me, a glass. It's pretty good. Bros, this game is like, we've been talking about it previous stream, but this game could be really interesting. I think a lot of us would love to see the Dolphins win because of that bloody incredible Raiders fan in the chat that we all very much like. And here we go. Levi with a terrible one. He basically just took a step back. It's still 0-0, bro. It's still 0-0. Still 0-0 here at Kayo Stadium. Hamis the double Fido. Step. Can't do much. Here we go, Tessie New. I bloody love seeing the Dolphins in the NRL. After all the talk, seeing them actually here is cool. I mean, and they're not a terrible side. They're not terrible. I mean, like, look, we thought they may be, but, like, they're not terrible at all. It's actually really good to see. I'll tell you now, I'm pretty pumped seeing it. Just seeing a good solid team. It's enter the comp. It's good and solid. I mean, like, it's early on. You can't say definitely that they are, but like, it's optimistic to think so. Let's look at how is draw? I added draw as a bit of a joke. How is draw winning? Who the heck voted draw? It's the magic of Wayne Bennett, Tyler. Yeah, mate, it's the magic of Wayne Bennett, dude. Magic of Wayne Bennett. Wayne Bennett has made such a average-looking team look incredible. Look, there were some players like Sean O'Sullivan and like Sarko maybe, where a Kafusi, where I had a feeling they'd be all right, but like the others, I was kind of a bit iffy whether they'd be any good. I'll tell you now, Cowboys will probably miss Tommy Gilbert a little. He was really good for them last season. It was very, very good for them last season. Whereas this year, not having him, I think it doesn't help at all. Jack Lewis will be back in 5 minutes or less. That is all good, Jackie Lewis. I'll just keep on doing the live stream. Keep on trucking. Dolphins penalty. We saw Tabarai Fedor. Okay, so they were offside. They were inside 10 meters. All right. Dolphins. Boom. And they'll start from over the halfway line. That's very good for them. Can Dolphins take the lead once again? And I get another tip right. If I can get all my tips right from here on in, I got the Roosters right. If I can get them all right, I can at least get 4 out of 8 and a 50%. A 50% is actually okay. Based on how unpredictable this round in particular was, a 50% will be okay. Any less, and I feel like I'm a little concerned for my status as, a top 10 predictions video kind of guy. Don't forget, guys, after you've watched this, check out the vlog. There's also going to be a team of the round about this round. I did it for round 1, by the way. Check that out too. And after that, there's going to be a round 2 one after probably coming Monday. So Monday they come, and then straight after that, the next day you have the prediction videos. And the ball has been dropped, and I'm just starting to notice on the screen it is wet. Whiten just slips out of his hands. Tommy Gilbert bloody fisting the air. Dolphins, I love the passion they've brought. You know what? Let's face it, a lot of it's come from Wayne Bennett instilling it in them, but like the passion they've brought to their team, considering going, you know what? We're the inaugural team. We are going to go all out for our side. The Dolphins will start well. That's what they're... Basically, they're going out with a do-or-die attitude, and you absolutely love to see it. All right, Dolphins, guys. Second tackle. They go right. They're about 35 metres from the line, 30 metres now. Tommy Gilbert, good meters. Oh, no, that was Jared Wallace. My fault. Sean O'Sullivan. Fatoa. Fatoa will just take it. Jeremy Marshall-King. To Sean O'Sullivan. There we go. There's Gilbert. There's Gilbert. My bad earlier. Tommy Gilbert. There he goes into the line. Got to remember, Tommy Gilbert's 13. The other one's like, a random number. Katoa kicks it low. Oh, straight into the Raiders. And that the composure from the Raider, he's not a winger. He's not going to pick it up and run 100 meters. So he just collects it, which means that the Raiders do get the ball back. That was a good charge down. Oh, he just stuck out his leg. He didn't even really charge it down. He just put his leg out. I had a bit of luck in that. Seems like people aren't really tipping the Dolphins like I am. People backing the Raiders, I see. Well, Raiders are the most proven team of the two. Let's face it, Dolphins only won one game. You can't really say that means that they are going to be, simply the best this season. I definitely can see where people are coming from tipping the Raiders, but I just got a feeling about the Dolphins today, guys. Oh, big hit! Big hit on the Canberra Raider. Look, the Dolphins are going. Jermaine Assango's kicked it. He's picked it up. He's picked it up. Is he going to get caught? Is he going to get caught? He's going by himself. Is he going to get to... Oh! He gets tackled right before he gets to the try line. What a hit from Felix Kaufusi. Felix Kaufusi, that was a beautiful hit. Oh, beautiful. What a hit. Oh. How is that not play on? Oh my God, what a run. I really thought we got a try, Legends. Wow. So close. You love to see it. I know I love to see it. Ah, wow. Beautiful. Nothing more beautiful to watch than that. Felix Kaufusi just has such a way with tackles. Like no one here. Yeah, for some reason. Well, you see, SS Storm fan is at bloody his friends, and the others, no idea where they're pissed off to. But it doesn't really matter to me. At the end of the day, the live streams are just me talking, and the chat can be active for some of them, and others I'm just talking. Anyways, Raiders with the feed in the scrum. Taking a while for them to get the ball, though. Dolphins taking their sweet-ass time giving it to him. Jamal Fogarty feeds. Raiders go right. Sebastian Chris. Oh! Dolphins stop him just. Danny Levi. Whitehead. Felice is an absolute beast. Tarpany! Danny Levi now. Danny Levi goes left. Whitehead tries to break through. He almost breaks through. The hammer with a crucial joint in on the tackle there. Honestly, if the Raiders score the first try, I think that's going to really show where the Dolphins are at, right? Do they have the same mentality they had last week to bounce back from going behind? Because they do, and they show that it wasn't just first game, excitement. Oh my goodness, he was so close. Oh, here we go. That's got to be a try. Jack Whiten. I was going to say, no way he doesn't go in himself. Jack Whiten has scored. It is 4-0 with a kick to come. The number 6, the former Dally M, player of the season, Jackie Whiten. Jackie Legs has a try. Beautiful. Let's have a look at this again for you guys. Dolphins have just tackled Naira. Danny Levi just passes it to Whiten. Whiten looks like he's going for a pass, but then there's a gap. It's almost like a dummy, and he just goes in. Absolutely gorgeous. There was a gap. There was not much that... There was just a defensive opening. Too easy for Whiten. Beautiful try. Anyways, guys, we'll have the kick. We're about 26 minutes to go in the first half. And you know what? It's been a good first half so far. I think the defense has been good from both teams. Just kind of like yesterday's games. The defense has been good from both teams. The attack's been all right, but like the defense is where it's been at. After all, you don't win it with attack, you win it with defense. What attack does is that attack makes you like win the whole thing, whereas defense makes you win games. His speed and brilliant goal kicking. I think we all miss Jared Croker a little, man. It's a real shame that they've opted not to make him a starting center for them because, like, it's just not fair, man. He was so close to that milestone. I feel like if he doesn't get it, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere he has a clause where he can leave the Raiders, but it just won't feel the same if he doesn't get it at the Raiders. Just won't feel the same, man. Feels like, it was that Raiders dream. Surely he plays a game, mate. You'd think so. You'd think surely, but like... I'm not sold, bro. I don't know 100% if I'm being honest with you, dude. It's tough to really say. Really, honestly, what I'd probably go with is that, Whiten's probably been one of the better players, even though he dropped the ball earlier and has been kind of average in areas. Pissing down in Redcliffe, bro, it's absolutely... I can see the players already drenched. And this stadium has no protection. I've just realised that. There's no protection at this stadium. They're doomed. They're doomed. They're all going to be bloody drenched. Green fits him. It really does fit him, dude. Jackie Legs is dirty. He's always been dirty, bro. Good tackle from Katoa, Kafosi. It's a real shame Ray Stone is out with injury because he was all right last week too. I'm still going. Yep, kicks high. Caught by Hamiso Taparawai the hammer. Stone is super underrated. Yeah, honest. Stone is... He's just a solid player in his spot, I feel. Miss him at the Eels, dude. He's like... I miss Oregon too, and I miss Isaiah, and I miss Reed, man. But we got Jermaine Hopgood, so we're good. Oh, beautiful Tessie New. Sounds like I'm going like, new. But like, yes, I want to try. Good kick. But Chris will just take his time to pick that up. Not too much pressure on him. I wouldn't be surprised if we get some sloppy drops of the ball in this game. Stone's like Hopgood. He can run and ball play. Look, Stone is like Hopgood, but Hopgood is a lot better in my opinion. But Stone is underrated. He definitely is underrated. I think that Stone does a lot more for... Stone can do a lot more for a team than I think anybody's realised yet, and I think maybe that's part of the reason Wayne Bennett signed him. Wayne Bennett signs players he can see something in, sometimes that nobody else can see. Nobody really saw anything with Stoney. I'm not going to lie to you. I always thought there was somebody there, but a lot of people didn't really see much in him. He can run and ball play. He can do a lot of shit. I'm convinced it's because he doesn't have hair to distract him. Good. And he bloody nutmegged Jermaine Asako. He just nutmegged Asako. Storm need a forward, eh? Ah, well, I guess the Storm have their guy, don't they? They just got to go ring him up. Hey, Ray Stone, you want to join? Mate, if Eels rang up Ray Stone, I'd be like, hey, you want to take Jerome Momasia's spot right now? You want to take Jerome Momasia's spot? You know what I mean? I'd be all over Ray Stone coming back. Oh, that was very close to a bad tackle on Naira. Whiten. Tartney gets taken down. Tarpany's a world-class forward. Danny Levi. Whiten. Good Whiten. Whiten's fighting for a spot in Team of the Week. Oh! The Raider gets shoved over, but the ref ignores it and says play on. Tarpany is the best prop. If you disagree, you've got to think it's like Payne Haas or something, because there ain't no way you're thinking, oh no, it's actually Stefano Utoikamanu. Nah, man. We all know it's Luke Brooks. Oh man. O'Sullivan couldn't grab it, and I think unfortunately he's just messed it up here. Offload, Sullivan knocks it on. Raiders will get the ball again, close to the attacking line. Haas or Tarpany? Wait, here's the thing. What if Haas and Tarpany were in the same team, guys? Like, imagine Haas and Tarpany attacking a defensive line together. Deadly, man. Deadly. Fisher Harris is overrated. Yeah, you know what? Agreed. Fisher Harris is pretty overrated. I think not a lot of Panthers fans will agree with that. He's an all right player. What I'll call Harris is I think he's a great forward. He's a great prop. But like talking about him like he's top 2 or 3 is ridiculous to me. He's a good prop. I mean, you can put him in the top 5 stretching, top 10-ish, but like besides that, putting him any higher is ridiculous. Putting him in the Haas and Tarpany category, I don't think you can do that. He's not number 1. I will stand by that. Tarpany and Haas destroy him. Out of their minds. I agree, Jack Lewis. They're out of their minds, boy. Out of their minds. Out of their bloody minds. Here we go. Katoa. And Branko Lee is caught down by the Raider. Isaiah Katoa. Short O'Sullivan. Sullivan kicks. Raiders leaving it for a bit too long. And, he's just given the Dolphins defender a piggyback ride, basically. Oh, that splash. This is classic footy weather. The splashes every time they step. Absolutely drenched. I'll be shocked if there's not a drop from the Raiders at some point, the intensity the Dolphins are giving them. Jack Lewis, Bromwich is in history. First strip made by a Dolphin. Ooh. I like that. That's a good first for someone, right? I think that's actually a pretty great thing. I'd be bragging about that for ages. He can basically say, I'm the bloody monster. I'm the monster of the Dolphins, bro. Look at me, Bromwich. He learned a thing or two, didn't he? Jack Lewis says, yeah, mate, absolutely. Mark Nichols. I'm still shocked that guy scored on debut for the Dolphins because he never bloody scores. He's literally there because he's a simple player. And we all know how much Wayne Bennett likes Nichols. He's like that he's his perfect, just part of the 17 player. Doesn't do too much, but like doesn't do anything wrong really either. Arm wrestle this game. Heck yeah. Bro, Lee! Asako! Oh my goodness. That was close. Whiten reckons he stopped it. Whiten's high-fiving. Asako doesn't think he got it. Yep, I reckon that he just... No, I think Whiten just did a try-saving stop. We'll see. Jermaine Osako leaps in the air. Yep, he loses the ball. He loses the ball short of the line. He put it in one hand to do a leap. It didn't turn out. It didn't end well. You're behind. That's all good. Basically, it's no try because he leaped in the air. Whiten went to defend. Whiten pushed him, and he was holding it in one hand, and the ball went out. So, unfortunately for them, it's going to be the Raiders' ball because he dropped it out of goal. Flash Green is in the chat and says Dolphin first loss Raiders woo. Come on, mate, you've been going throughout all of my other team streams going go Raiders. Come on, mate, I need you to start supporting the Raiders in your actual game. Come on, bro. First loss Raiders woo. Mate, good luck to your team. Raiders make a mistake. Dolphins are high-fiving. Dolphins will get the ball back. That's not looking good for the Raiders. Can the Dolphins bounce back with a try of their own in this play? Let's see, legends. Apparently, unfortunately, he lost the ball. Loose carry, scrum, Dolphins feed. Come on, let's get it. Isaiah Katoa's going to feed it into them. And here we go. Here we go, Dolphins. Here we go. Sullivan. Oh, that was a heavy hit on him for the first tackle. Jerry Marshall-King. Into Gilbert. I'll tell you now, the Dolphins, Bennett's made a good thing out of this team. I mean, they don't have any, marquee players, and they're doing very well. They have nice facilities. Yeah, mate, in Redcliffe, they have some great facilities. It's good to see how well it's going for the Dolphins, actually, considering. I mean, there's no doubt I think they'll lose they'll lose games that, embarrassingly. There'll be some games. Every team has those games they lose by a lot, but I think Dolphins are just going to be that solid team that, you beat, but, it's definitely takes an effort. You can't just, take them lightly. Oh! And he's held back into the in goal before he could take it out. And it'll be a goal line dropout. Tomoko's a tad overrated, yeah. No, Tomoko's what I call an okay centre. He's an okay centre. He's not incredible. Otrick tried very hard there, but unfortunately momentum naturally put him on the put him out. Let's see here. And they tried something. They tried to chase it, didn't work out though. And the Dolphins still get the ball. And he goes. He doesn't score, he gets stopped. Jerry Marshall-King. Sean O'Sullivan, there's a gap. Sean O'Sullivan tries to find it. Isaiah Katoa playing well. Oh, yeah, he's definitely playing well, legend. Here we go, Jeremy Marshall-King. Which way is he going? Jeremy Marshall-King goes right. Fourth tackle. Gilbert will just run into the line, which makes me kind of go, all right, so they're just going to kick it high and hope they catch it. All righty. Here we go. O'Sullivan kicks low. And it just ends up in the Raiders' hands. Pretty poor waste of an opportunity. But, there's plenty of time in this game to go. Maybe they'll make it back later on. Come on, we just want you. Give it. Come on. Drop it. Give it to the hammer. Come on, Raiders. Drop it. Let the hammer intercept. God, the hammer intercepts. They're not catching him. They're not catching him. No, they're not. By the way, legends, for those wondering what the score is, it is 4-0 to the Canberra Raiders. They scored a try, didn't get the kick, so 4-0 is the score. It is at Dolphins' home ground too, so imagine they lose that. And Hamisa double Fido. Isaiah Katoa. Katoa really approved, despite the fact that they haven't scored yet like they had last week. Isaiah Katoa really has improved upon what he was last week in terms of actual normal ability. It's so wet there. Yeah, mate. It's absolutely soaking. Here in Aberglasslyn, it's soaking. Oh, it's not soaking where I am. It's kind of just humid. It's average here. If anything, it's definitely, it's kind of like mild. It's nothing. It's not hot. It's not cold. It's just nothing. But it's soaking where you are, man. Poor you. Bro, get your umbrella out. Bro, this ref despises the Finns. Here we go. Honestly, but what were we expecting? This is a team coached by one of the best coaches of the modern era and probably ever. Seriously, what were we expecting? I can't believe we just looked at the squad and went average. And looked at their preseason, wow. Oh, are they going to go over? Tomoko to Kothrik. And he stopped. Ewan Aiken is underrated. Yeah, Ewan Aiken is a great player. I don't think people talk much about Ewan Aiken, even though, seriously, he's a gun. And here we go. Solo. Starling. Kicks it. Oh, no way. That should be a try. Nope. Asako saves the day. Superhuman Asako to the rescue. Ricky Stewart left in a little bit of frustration there. Tom Starling, about two dummies there, kicks it. And you'd think Whitehead could just leap on it. But, at the same time, I guess when you're a forward, you're struggling a little. Starling and Levi are both on. I'm not sure, bro. Surely Levi's gone off and Starling's playing in the middle. Here we go. Solo. Mate, put all your money on Ewan Aiken, man. What a legend. What a legend. Ewan Aiken being an absolute beast. And here we go. Young over to Horsberg. Offloads. Fogarty. Sebastian Chris. Corey Wainara. Tomoko. Kotrick. Nick Kotrick. Starling's playing lock. Wow, bro. But we'll talk about that in a sec. But Kotrick has gone over for the Canberra Raiders. Dolphins 0. Canberra Raiders 8 with a kick to come. Oh my goodness. The Raiders are on track for another good game and hopefully a win this time. They almost got one against the Cowboys. They're looking to definitely get one versus the Dolphins, and they're at a good start to it. But remember, this was the kind of score that it was against the Sharks for Eels early on. And remember what happened in that game. Absolutely brilliant. Doesn't matter how you do it. The fact that they went over there and it's a try is just brilliant. Ouch to the Finns. Yeah, bro. Ouch to the Finns, dude. Poor guys. Doesn't matter, though. There's still an entire second half, and you never write off a team with Wayne Bennett in it. We learnt that last week, unfortunately. We learnt it the hard way when all our tips were wrong for that one game. There's probably people who have got every other game right that are just screaming that they didn't get that one right because we all had a gut feeling of maybe we can tip the Dolphins, but we didn't. Unfortunately, we didn't, even though we really probably should have. Should have given them a chance. It shouldn't have been as easy to go against them as we tried to make it. And Flash Green says Dolphin first loss. Mate, there's still an entire second half, but hey, as it stands, you're right, legend. You are right. Nothing to split whether it'll be Dolphins or Raiders who win. Don't know who you crazy Muppets are that said draw, but let's see at full time. And they get the kick, 10-0. Literally exactly what it was for Eels. So let's see if the Dolphins come back now like the Sharks did. Let's see. Will Rick Grant Anderson. I'll go with. And the Raiders will get the ball. Dolphins not trying anything special here. They'll just kick it straight to them. Here we go. Solo. Right. Tom Starling play at lock. Tom Starling at lock's an odd choice. He's not exactly what I'd call a lock. Yeah, and that's something I've never understood about Ricky Stewart. Tom Starling is a decent number 9, a little number 9, and he's a gun in Supercoach. So if he got 8 minutes, he'd be amazing. I can't believe that, Ricky just likes to sit him on the back, let him take the back fence, not do much. Don't know whether he just doesn't want to or whether that's just like purely their decision. Sean O'Sullivan. Here we go. Mate, I'm bloody happy with this game. Noted it. It's very interesting, dude. It's very interesting. By the way, we're about 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. Then we're on to halftime, and then there's that second half. Poor play of the ball from the Dolphins, unfortunately, and it's our boy. It's our boy that scored last time. No, seems like Jesse Bromwich and Gilbert are on the bench having a rest. Flash screen can't even download Kayo for some reason. That's ridiculous, bro. No, you got to be able to download Kayo. No, you can't miss out on this, man. Bro, imagine missing out on this legendary game. You can't be missing this legendary game, legend. No. Let's see. All right. Well, first time I've seen Wayne frown. Wayne always frowns, bro. He just doesn't make a face usually. Bro, but he's always frowning inside. It's all Jordan Ricky when it comes to vocal. Oh, we might have some trouble here. Oh! Jeremy Marshall King is in the bin. Oh. Let's go Fusi. Yeah, and Marshall King goes off with a 10 in the bin for they've sent Marshall King to the bin for a hip drop on for a hip drop. Jeez. So they got their number 9. Oh no. That's one position you need. Bro, they just don't want to admit that Kafusi can go a little too hard sometimes. Out Fins. Come on out, Fins. Sebastian Chris. Hey, who's playing fullback for Raiders? Sebastian Chris, bro. Sebastian Chris. And looks like Raiders are going to take the kick. Shows a bit of respect to the Dolphins and a little bit of safety on their part because of the fact that Dolphins have been all right defenders, and they may not be able to get over if they do go for the try. Croker should be kicking it. I know, bro. Croker should be kicking it, mate. He should be. Seb Chris is he's all right at fullback, but I think you guys are going to be happy when Savage is back in a while. He's going to be a while before he's back, but still, don't worry. I know the feeling. Sean Lane's not going to be back for us for like 5 more weeks. He told me himself. Jack Lewis, Croker played fullback in trials last year. Really? Huh. Well, maybe because it's such a demanding position nowadays. They don't want to, with his injury problems, don't want to risk it. Dolphins. I love to see them not giving up yet. I know it's only first half, but a lot of teams would have down tools by now. And here we go, the Dolphins straight in hard into the Raiders' defense. Attack. He should play at center. He should be a center, bro. I can't believe he's not a center and that they've opted for other people. It's a real shame, actually, because he's such a... He's great. Tom Starling, dummy. Oh, only player he can't beat is Phyllis Kafusi. I would love to see him be given a chance. And Flash Green says, yeah, probably. Yeah, his knees and shoulders. Now he just needs his heads and toes. Fans reckon it was high. Don't know. It was questionable what it was. And he's tackled. Left. Sullivan. Aiken. Ewan Aiken, the underrated boy, going through. He's stripped. Penalty to the Dolphins. He tapped and goed. And it was allowed to continue play. He was allowed. It absolutely sucks, Splash Screen. It's really unfortunate for the guy. Here we go. If Dolphins can score here, the game is completely changed. Suddenly we'll have a team on the bounce back. Here we go. Sean O'Sullivan. Oh, limit. Oh. 6 more tackles to go. Oh, my goodness. They want them to score. Jack Lewis, if he didn't get injured, he'd be playing Origin by now. Bruh, that's a big call. There's a lot of good Origin players, but possibly, dude. Possibly. It's very unfortunate he isn't what he used to be, but, you're right. At his best, he could have been. All right. Mark Nichols tackled. They go right. Katoa. Fourth tackle. Here we go. Sean O'Sullivan kicks low. Oh! It goes through the Raider and the hammer just taps it. And yeah, it seems like it was a knock-on from the Raiders. The ref agrees. It's a try. The hammer. The hammer for the Dolphins. Let's go. Points now. Jack Lewis, something I'm thinking is that Campbell Graham will make the Blues right centre position his own. Oh, I think he definitely can and probably will eventually. Campbell Graham's fourth best centre for me. Third, maybe. Him and Christ are close for me in terms of what they've done. But I guess if you were to go like, who would I take playing next to more? I may go with I might go with Graham in that instance. Yeah, Tabuai Fido doesn't really do much. He just kind of trips over him, and the ball's just there. And Turbo plays left centre. Yes, good on yous, mate. As a Queenslander fan, that would scare the shit out of me. I mean, he's at Tabuai Fido. There was no stopping him once he missed that ball. Critter plays Origin. Mate, Critter may play Origin, but Critter is not great when he plays Origin, is he? If we look at how he played, and the kick has been scored. It'll be 6-12 with 8 seconds to go. They're going to make them play one more play, it seems. And then we'll have halftime, and then a whole nother bit to get to. Risa Tabuai Fido with the excitement. Bring down the rocks. The hammer has scored. Flash green if Teddy goes down for Origin. Who you guys want at fullback? Probably not Jared Croker. Nico Hines for me. Maybe Nico. Or Turbo, maybe Latrell. There's actually quite a few that you could go with. Maybe you move one. Maybe you move White into fullback. I know he can play there. I'm just thinking of things that would be considered by the coach. One Smokey is Pappenhausen. Yeah, but Pappen's also got to be fit to play the role. And let's face it, he hasn't done that the last few seasons. And Dolphins 6, Raiders 12. We are at the end of the first half. And you know what? Not bad at all. Absolute beauty. That last 60 seconds, Dolphins were brilliant, but like the rest of it, they were kind of holding on against the better team, the Dolphins. Dolphins were the better team overall, really. We got an interview with my super coach captain, Harry Grant, before his game. Harry Grant, come on, mate, bag me a hat trick and a couple assists. Turbo's probably second string New South Wales fullback. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, mate. I actually wouldn't mind, Tommy Zid Turbo on the. I wouldn't mind Tommy Turbo starting, but I also would really like to see a Hines there. Latrell's also a good option, I think. You can't go wrong with any. They have a lot of options, whereas Queensland, it's a little different. It's like we don't have the same options, but we always have like this position where there's a bunch of players better than the rest. Harry Grant with short hair is beautiful. Interesting to see whether the Storm smash it or whether it's just it was just round one and the Dogs couldn't do much. Harry, you're our hero. Yeah, we got Harry Grant, bro. Harry Grant. Harry Grant, bro. Tyler, round one, eh? Yeah, maybe it was just, round one jitters. Maybe it was just round one jitters for the Dogs. Who knows? It's just a possibility. I think that the Storm will win at 13 plus, but we've seen crazier shocks happen. We've seen much crazier happen. Much, much, much crazier. If I had to say a lot about that first half, I think that the Raiders were the better team overall. Dolphins, in the end, got a pretty scrappy, lucky try. They're going to need to do a bit more in the second half to be deserving winners. Oh, Jack Lewis, can't wait to see short ass Marnie. Oh my goodness, bro. If he plays like he did round one, I'm gonna feel so bad for him that he doesn't make a team of the week again, dude. Marnie is not everybody, but I had a good talk with a couple of Eels fans that agreed with me. I think Para may win their last two games if Marnie was in their team. If Marnie played like he did round one for Para in round one, I think Para won round one. And then in round two, well, we'll see how he plays, but I genuinely feel like Marnie would have made a world of a difference. And he would have had a great link up with Hopwood, in my opinion. Hopwood and him, just wow. I'm not interested in the wrestling. Come on, move on. I want to see that. I want to see the second half, legends. Can't wait, mate. Short ass is a little. Hey, Harry Grant is short too. Marnie's just a little boy. Like Marnie's like a guy that never hit puberty except for his beard. Tim Zoo was a bandwagon, right? Absolutely. Hey, mate. I think actually, you know what? If I'm gonna make a bold prediction and say that the Dolphins come back and win 6+, 6-12. I'm not gonna say 1-12. I'm gonna say they win 6-12. So the Dolphins come back and they get a couple tries. Yeah, I just got a feeling. I don't think that the Raiders are going to keep the lead unless they come out like slaying. The Dolphins just look like they're. Wayne Bennett is the kind of coach where he will have a talk at halftime. If there's any coach that can motivate them to do something in the second half, it'll be the Canberra Faders, Yeah, there's a reason people say that, bro. I love how when I want to watch a sport game, instead I get an ad about, a bulldog eating an ice cream, and then I see the freaking military or some shit coming in to talk to a family that's on holiday. Brilliant. Yes, absolutely do. Wayne is if there's a coach that's gonna tell them what's what, it's him. That's all I gotta say about that, bros. It's road trip season. Nah, you know what it is? It's not road trip season. It's NRL season, baby. And to think that we are back and we're through the second half of round two, and that's crazy to me because round one was super exciting to even get to. It took so long. It goes by quick the season, I feel, but by the end of it, we're gonna be like, man, where did the time go? Dolphins leaning up it have gone up in our voting poll. 12 votes right now. Raiders 33%. It's a draw. Draw is 25%, and 42% of you, the majority, think the Dolphins are going to win. Now, I think you're right there. I think the Dolphins are going to win, but let's not write off the Raiders. I think we all know how good the Raiders can be. The Raiders can be bloody brilliant when they want to be. Bloody brilliant. To the point that it annoys me. To the point. I've got my own little setup going on here. I've got no way draw. Dude, the fact that anybody went draw is ridiculous to me. I added it as a joke. How can I make the poll more interesting? The fact that people pick draw is funny to me. Why? No way it's a draw. They'll look like a genius, though, if it happens. I mean, I'd be pretty happy if I was them in it. Will Albrecht, Melbourne 30. Will Albrecht, Harry Grant. Just placing a thing for next game. We'll say $2. There we go. Mate, if it's a draw, I'll be shocked. Oh my god, guys, I just saved you last second from having to watch an ad. Flash Green says Origin Queensland #1, Walsh, Ponga, Cobbo, Brimson, Drinkwater. Which one you choose? Walsh. Reece Walsh. I'll go Walsh with that one, dude. You see, Ponga, look, for Queensland, he's been brilliant, but if we're going to look at in general as a player, Walsh hasn't really gotten his shot. I think Walsh. Brimson, you got to love AJ Brimson. He's a good fullback, but and I had a thought process with that, but then I was like, nah, Walsh is much better. Drinkwater good. But Drinkwater was probably the closest for me picking. Ponga a 5'8" now. Yeah, he's a 5'8" now, but hey, I'll tell you this, Jack Lewis, you may not know this, but what's this fucking Billy Slater already said that even though he's playing 5'8" for Knights, he's still currently his favourite for the #1 jersey for his Queensland team, which is interesting. So he's playing 5'8" at club level, but he thinks that he can still play in fullback. Yeah, he's still a favourite for number one for his fullback spot, according to Slater. Whether that continues to be the case is remain to be seen. We have no idea what he may have changed his mind about in the last month, you know. Opinions change all the bloody time. He will get concussed after 23 seconds. Mate, he's going to be out cold, isn't he? It's not going to end well for him, I'll tell you that much. And look, I absolutely love bloody watching games as a neutral. It's so easy to just get lost in enjoying both teams play. Bro, Ponga's going to be... He was great last time for Queensland, but you're right. There is that concussion problem. There is a good chance he could get one, which wouldn't be good for us. But then we've got Walsh, and if we have to waste a game for him to see that Walsh is the best, then so be it. Yeah, Ponga has a very unclear future, and then Walsh has a promising future. It's a little different like that. Who wins? Only time will really tell, but I wouldn't be tipping Ponga. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I wouldn't be tipping Ponga. Not Ponga. At least I don't think it's a little tough. It's a little tough to definitively say. Interest. Yeah, I'll just put it. Bulldogs to win, Warwick. All right. It's a little bit unclear Ponga's future, bro, but I think he has an alright future, but Walsh just has a brilliant future. Reece Walsh is the future for me, and I will be picking Walsh every day of the week, but I'm not sure that's where Slater will opt to go. In fact, what is it? It's March? I think I'll be due to make my lineup predictions for the Queensland and New South Wales teams next month. Yeah, he's Jack Walsh, bro. He's Jack Walsh. He's Jack Walsh, man. That's his new name, dude. I don't even care about the relation to Lewis. I'm going bloody Jack Walsh now, dude. Jack Walsh is going to kill us in our chat. Don't forget, guys, I might as well say it because we're at halftime. Be sure to like the stream and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It helps out a lot, gets it recommended to more people, and it also, helps my channel grow. Flash Grid says, Jack Lewis says, flat face, just like, not happy with it, mate. You don't like it. You don't like it, bro. Come on. Jack Walsh. Jackie Walsh. Jackie. It's a Jackie Walsh. It's not that bad. That's a nice car. That's why. Because it's a car ad. Let's see. Oh boy, I can't wait to watch Dado, watch Nick. Let's see. Flash Green says Burton could make the fullback spot if Teddy goes down. Burton has to get a spot. Burton, after last season, has to get a spot. If he doesn't, at least in the squad, surely, right? Surely he gets a spot in the squad. Like that extended squad if he doesn't get the actual team. Jack Lewis says Jack Walsh sounds like the most average soccer fan. Sounds, bro. Burton's a half and centre, yeah. Matt Burton locks down 5'8" Blues. I don't think Luai will get dropped unless he's out or eligibility rules change. Unfortunately, just don't got the feeling with him. Man, guys, can't wait to see bloody, Nick Meaney play his former team, the Dog. Josh Adokar and Meaney are kind of in the opposite. Meaney's playing his former team, the Dogs, and Josh is playing his former team, the Storm. Going to be fun. Both were at their teams for a pretty long time. Glad you agree, Flash. Would love to see him dropped, but I think that he will. I think he will play, unfortunately, just because of the fact that they favour him and Cleary's connection. What I feel bad about is I hate that Dylan Brown's Kiwi because he would love to don that New South Wales jersey, I'm sure, even though I support Queensland. Anyways, guys, the second half has kicked off. The Raiders are in the attack. Starling. Corey Wahinera just did an offload to him. Too arrogant to play. I still remember when he bloody stood on top of freaking Cobbo while Cobbo was unconscious. That was ridiculous. Seriously, that's not even being a grub. That's just being a fug at that point. Though Luai has grown up in a really tough place. So, look, I feel like it's a bit of a mix of being a prick, but also just, the lifestyle that you would have had to live growing up where he did. Magnet for penalties. Bro, you see, he's used to playing for Panthers, so he's not used to the fact that, doing penal stuff that should be penalties will give them penalties. He's not used to understanding that. Jerome Luai starting fights versus Burton Godley Bombs. Oh, man, that would be close because they're both almost as equal at both. Anyways, remember, guys, the Dolphins are starting a man down because Marshall King is in the sin bin. Kayo Naira. I was wondering why the Raiders were going through so well. Good. Oh, almost from Tomoko. Playing expansive. Tom Starling. Boom. Kenny Bromwich with the big hit. Absolutely beautiful. Kicks it high. Oh my god, did the Raiders just score Nick Kotrick? It's going up as no try, apparently. It looked a little sketchy. Kotrick thinks he scored, though. We'll see. We'll see. Dolphins aren't very happy. By the way, guys, the score is 6-12, so let's see. Oh, Kenny had a good shot, bro. Bro, he does a whacking motion. I think he's touched it. Well, that's a little harsh. I think he hit it back. Into the Dolphins player, that's very harsh against the Raiders. But you know what? It is what it is. I guess that is a pretty fair assumption based on what we could see. Jack Lewis says Whiten plays utility, fills in at lock or centre for New South Wales. Yeah, Whiten is the ultimate number 14. There's a reason that strategically you pick him over Hines, even though, let's face it, Hines is super unlucky that he, if he qualified Queensland, he'd be straight in the Queensland team. Cherry should be thanking his lucky stars at Sam Walker that qualifies for Queensland and not him. Anyways, Dolphins on the attack now, legends. In about 20 seconds, Jeremy Marshall-King will be back on the field. Raiders haven't done much with the time with an extra man. Penalty, Dolphins. That's exactly what they needed. Jack Lewis, bold call. Latrell misses New South Wales team game 1 and game 2. Maybe, but not maybe game 3. All right. Game 1 and 2. I could see it. I mean, let's face it, he finds every reason not to have Latrell, so I'm sure that it's possible, dude. All right. So it's a penalty, yep. It'd be a statement if the Dolphins scored here, legends. Yeah, he was good for New South Wales in 18/19. 21 was good. 2021 was great. New South Wales, though, let's face it, it's mostly Queensland that win, but I don't know why. Usually New South Wales have the better team. All right, Marshall King. Marshall King. Here we go. Bromwich. Off. Sullivan. Kicks low. We got plenty of chases. Goes through one Raiders leg, two Raiders leg. And it has to be grounded. It has to be grounded by the Raiders to defend. O'Sullivan, it was a good kick. It was a good creation. They thought he was going to pass it, but nah, he kicks it. Only really Starling read that he was going to kick it, and even Starling couldn't do much. If that Raiders player doesn't ground it, I'm sure that there's a couple Dolphins there ready to go in. And we're back to 40% with the who's going to win between Dolphins and Raiders, with a draw being at just 20%. 20%, though, is a shocker. I would have thought it would have been lower than even that from you guys. Anyways, Jeremy Marshall-King is back on the field, legends. His sin bin is over, which means that, we can all breathe and live another day in happiness. Oh, he's been taken out. The Raiders go. The Raiders are going. They make it to their own 20-meter line. Oh, that is awful. Thank goodness that my head-to-head guy had Brandon Smith from earlier, though. That makes me relieved. Oh, got some messages in the chat, all right. Flash screen says David Fafita back in Queensland colours. Yes, boy. David Fafita. I'm not even a Titans fan like some others, and I love David. Want to see him there. Cotter back too. Ruben Cotter, in my eyes, has to make it back. Brilliant forward. Ruben Cotter has to be in the team, I reckon. I think he could be on the bench. Maybe. My bold tip. All right, hear me out. People will say this is bold. I've heard others say it, but I genuinely have thought it too. Jermaine Hopgood as a smoky to make the Queensland squad. Jermaine Hopgood is a smoky if he keeps playing like he has the last 2 rounds for every round. Surely you got to have a look at him going into the squad. And the Dolphins, Raiders on the attack halfway line now. Bogarty with headgear is an interesting look. It doesn't look quite normal, does it? You know, he gives me like a Jamie Soward feel. Points now, guys. Not points right now at this moment. Does Ruben Cotter make it back? Going back to that, I think that he does. Quite, not easily, but I think there'll be a lot of forwards looking for that spot, especially in the next few seasons if we see eligibility rules change to be more inclusive or less inclusive. We'll see. You know, maybe they'll get rid of that whole Samoan group because technically they're a top-tier nation now. Here we go. Whiten with a kick. And it had to be stopped. The hammer's getting choked out. Bogarty with headgear. Oh, the ref's having a look. They're claiming that Jack Whiten knocked on instead of goal line dropout. Wow. You know what? I thought Whiten knocked it on too. Yeah, he knocks it on. Jackie Whiten knocks the ball on little bugger. He misses his kick. That's a good challenge. The Dolphins should get the ball back from this. If the bunker finds a way not to give that as a successful challenge, then I've lost faith in the bunker. There we go. I was going to say, I'm ready to jump up there and be the bunker if they get that wrong. They are freaking everywhere, little buggers. Yeah, I don't know why they're everywhere, dude. The bloody headgear and shit. People just love their headgear. Jeremy Marshall King. Gilbert. All right, Jeremy Marshall King. You know what? Honestly, I think the Dolphins have had the better second half so far. Raiders have been good, but I've just got a feeling Dolphins have got that fire in them now. But Raiders also are doing really good on the defense here. Not much Dolphins can do. Sullivan's waited a touch too long. The kick doesn't work out. Let's go. And Sean O'Sullivan complaining, but there's nothing you can complain about there. It was brilliant. He just had no chances. Filthy Pampers fan in the crowd. Mate, Pampers fans they're interesting. No, I don't bash any fans on this channel particularly on purpose because, you know, inclusivity and all that. But you're right. Pampers fans are bloody their way or the freaking highway. Seriously, the amount of times that I had to speak really loud during my vlog for you to hear shit. Because it's not like they're just chanting. They're complaining. Just complain. Complain as much as you can. Up, the Raiders feeling his head. Is he hurt? Oh, he's bleeding. I reckon they're going to have a look at his head. Nothing out of the order. It was a typical tackle. It was a very typical tackle that hasn't worked out. Clearly, he's just hurt his head normal. Field goal from 80 meters. Come on, Jesse Bromwich. Mate, let's make it even bolder. Come on, Kenny. Which jerseys my Vikings player in? I don't know. You're in a white jersey. You're in a white jersey, I'll say. Anyways, players have to go off for a head assessment. Head injury, unfortunately. I don't know whether he'll be back. Number 16 on the attack. It's bloody pissing, and you couldn't say that it would be that easy to be able to tackle it all in this weather. Also, it's just as difficult to defend as it is to attack. Raiders will just be thanking that they are ahead. They'll just be thanking it that they're ahead. They're playing in the alternative jersey, the white one. Dolphins. Fearless Kafusi. Boom! Problem is you can't try anything too special when you're in the rain. When it's pissing like that, you have too high of a chance of dropping it. Haha, good on you, bro. Good on you, bro. I have silenced you. Joking, man, joking. I can silence anyone I want. Points, please. Points, please. You want points, please? Panthers fan in the crowd. How dare you? Which jersey my Vikings players playing in? Your jersey. No, we do not have questions about jerseys in the chat. Just messing around, guys. I'm joking around, dudes. Don't worry too much, all right? Wish I could just... He's got a pee. He's basically got a pee. That's what I'll say what it was. Anyways, Raiders on the attack, Dolphins on the defense. Ricky Stewart looking hopeful. Looks kind of hopeful that they're going to get through this. Howdy, it was a great piss. I'm sure it was, bro. Starling, here we go. Corey Wayanara. Oh my god, here we go. Offload. Onirawa. Only tackle 3, unfortunately. There's still a whole other 2 to go. And the Dolphin is feeling his head. Uh-oh. That's not good. Bloody Kenny Bromwich. If it's a head, he's got to go off, right? He's feeling his head. And we've got Corey feeling something too. Ricky is a frockin' Ricky was spitting and spray. It looks like shit. Howdy, it was a... Yeah, mate, absolutely. Mate, Ricky loves a good spray. Mate, he's always like his religion is basically spray and pray. You complain about it, but that's what it is. 27 tackles, 58 run meters. You got to say Kenny Bromwich has had a decent game today for his position. You know, there was still 28 minutes to go in the game, so not bad at all. But he does have to go off to get a look at. And over comes, I believe, Wallace. Here we go. Everybody has headbands and headgears. Oh, well, dude, I think that the NRL is starting to realize long-term concussion protocols and, like, head injuries. So players are starting to look out for themselves more because of the fact that, you know, it's your choice whether you wear protection to protect yourself from long-term injury now. Here we go. Here we go, Raiders. Oh, heavy contact. Jesse Bromwich not letting go there. Jesse Bromwich going, you wanna pull my shirt? I'll take you down with me. Oh, beautiful from the Dolphins, and they collect it. Let's go, Raiders. Woo, yeah. Must be lots of cuts. There is a lot of cuts, bro. High tackle. That's what the Dolphins needed. That's exactly what the Dolphins needed. Katoa probably very, very happy with that. Very. I wish that I had anyone in this game between the Dolphins and the Raiders, but I don't. No one else has spoken in chat. Mate, people don't. Yeah, people can speak when they want to speak. At the end of the day, you know, well, I mostly do my videos. The live streams are a bonus. I don't know where everyone is, Legend. I think that some of them are at their mates and stuff. To be fair, a lot of people are supporting or with family for Doggy Storm, like getting ready for that. So that's probably where they at, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point during Doggy Storm we see a couple pop in. Exactly. It's also Saturday. Wait until I'll tell you Sunday. I wouldn't. Sunday did pretty good last time. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some people on Sunday. Let's go. And not bad at all. I'm very happy with how things are turning out. Let's see who's playing tomorrow. Oh, pretty boring games tomorrow, man. I'm not going to lie to you, but like to try and keep them as interesting as possible. We have the Tigers playing the Knights and the Dragons playing the Titans. So we'll have a fun time bashing a couple players about them. Jack Lewis, everyone's probs at the fields playing touch and kicking. Yep. Tigers and Knights, then Dragons and Titans. Absolutely. Go, 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 Raiders. Oh, Raiders. They kick high. Dolphins. Raiders. That should be 6 again. It is Canberra 6 again. It is 6 again. Typical. Typical. Starling. Dummies. Dummies +1. Dummies +2 gets taken down. I'll tell you now, the two most average games are tomorrow, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter. There's still footy games, and you know what? I like every footy team. I appreciate watching every footy team. Whiten. Forsberg tries something different. Gets it solo. Goes to Starling. We're playing a bit of hot potato. Starling gets taken down. Wade. Last tackle, they go short. And Hudson Young goes short. He was trying to do something different, but it just doesn't work out. It just doesn't work out, and it's a bleeding bloody handover to the Dolphins. I'm gonna go to kick. See you at the Storm and Dogs game. Go Storm. Yep, mate. Go for you. Go Storm, dude. See you then. See you then, legend. Anyways, continuing on with the live stream. Brilliant work from the Dolphins so far. Raiders in the lead, though. Raiders probably based on the fact in general being the better team. I've been impressed by a few plays in this game. I had to maybe name a few. I'd probably like go with I don't know. I think Tarpany's been really good, but he's always been good. Tomoko hasn't been bad though. Let's face it, he is a little overrated. Tabuai-Fido's been very crucial for the Dolphins in this. You noticed when Marshall King left the impact it made. I think Kafusi's just your simple man in the second row. Raiders Whiten obviously with the deciding try, first try that's the try that changed the game in the Raiders' favour. Yeah, Storm and Dogs play next. We're watching Storm Dogs after this, and then we're done for the day. So yeah, that's what it is, flash screen. And then after that, there's the Sunday games. Sunday goes by pretty quick though, because only 2 games is actually. I'm just waiting till I just live stream a Thursday game because you know what, that's going to go by so quick. I haven't been able to because Paris played Thursday and Friday. I've gone to Thursday games, both Thursday games, and the Para played on the Friday. So I've only done one group of Fridays, I think. I don't even think I did one group of Fridays. I think I got busy. Yeah, no, I was at the Broncos game, wasn't I? I didn't vlog it though, like I did for the most recent game I went to, the Parramatta Eels versus the Cronulla Sharks. Overall, it was actually a really good vlog. Really enjoyed making it. It's probably only going to get. I would like it to get close to the Penrith Panthers versus Bunnies views, but like at the same time, I understand that it probably won't. I've got to work on bringing out the vlogs like almost as soon as the games have happened, but like at the same time, dudes, I like to go more quality over quantity, but you know, yeah. Here we go, Starling, Tarpany. Starling, let's go. Horsburgh, Whiten, Sebastian Chris to finish it. Too close. Young. Starling has to just collect it because that was a terrible pass to him. Here we go. Number 7, here we go. Whiten kicks high. It's a very high kick. And oh, I saw the puddles. Jesus. Oh my God. That is crazy. That is crazy, crazy Daisy. Unbelievable. Anyways, the Raiders on the attack. Let's see, Flash Green. I'm the only one loyal here till the end, my friend. Flash Green, you know what you are? You're a legend, bro. Now, you see, loyalty isn't bush. Loyalty is earned. And I just whacked my camera, but you get what I was saying. Loyalty is earned. You have earned it, my friend. You may be very Raiders, but welcome to the group of legends. Tarpany. If Raiders score again, I'm convinced Raiders win, just the way the game's going. All right, 5th tackle, Raiders with a chance. Can they do it? By the way, mate, as a loyal one, if you haven't yet, watch the vlog and be sure to comment on it. It helps out a lot with getting it recommended to more people. Amiso Tabawafido. Oh, penalty! That's what the Dolphins needed. This is what I love to see, an exciting end to the game. By the way, I'll be turning on my light for the next stream because I can see it's getting dark. But at this point, there's only 18 minutes to go. Let's finish this stream. The hammer. Man, he just... Oh. Then Gilbert, the way he was hit. Nah, yeah, that's got to be a pen. Oh, that was close to... that. They're lucky that went out. Oh. Here we go. Here we go, Dolphins. 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 Come on. Raiders are up to 48% to the Dolphins is 38%. Seems like people definitely tipping the Dolphins. Here we go. Left. Marshall King. Sean O'Sullivan. Sean O'Sullivan! Try! Tom Gilbert! Surely that's a try. It is. Oh my goodness. They just have to get the easy kick from right in front. And it's a 16 minutes to decide all. Oh my goodness. What was the Raiders defense doing there? They've been caught sleeping. And they'll soon be sleeping with the fishes if they don't improve soon. Or should I say sleeping with the freaking Vikings? Here we go. Beautiful kick from Sean O'Sullivan. Look. Whatever they decide. I reckon it should just keep it as a try in my opinion. But, Raiders fans will probably go, I understand flash green if you're the same. Like, that shouldn't be a try. What? I can see why Raiders fans would probably go, oh, he shoved him out of the way, it shouldn't. But I'm viewing that more as bodying than actual shoving out of the way. Anyways, 10-12. Sean O'Sullivan's kick is crucial in this game. Crucial. Flash green, I appreciate it, mate, that you will, mate. That'll help out a lot with me. Legend, okay, dude? Also leave a like, dude. Thank you so much for doing it, all right? By the way, I'll be turning on the light for the next game. And remember, guys, just the one more game. Just the one more game you got to put up with me, and then we're off, Korea 200 and something. I didn't read that fast enough. Who cares? I didn't really want to, before I die, know what was Jermaine Hopgood. I've got Jermaine Hopgood on my brain. Jermaine Asako's bloody point scoring record. I don't even need to know. Yes. 15 minutes to go, legends. We've got points now. Flash Green knows it. We got points now. Somebody's going to win. Somebody's got to win. We've got points now. I love that interaction with the fans. Heck yeah. Passion. Pure passion. Absolutely beautiful. And Raiders, what are they going to do about it? Oh, I was so worried Hammer was going to drop it. But no, the Dolphins, boom! I can feel it. I can feel some motivation in the Dolphins. Don't forget, Legends will won't be too long between the next game and this one. Don't worry. Blabra enters the chat with dabbing emojis. Good on you, mate. Good on you. Be sure to like the stream if you haven't yet. Oh, screen's just like, no, so many haters. No, dude, don't worry. It's really tight right now. You could easily win it. Who knows? This might come down to a field goal if the Dolphins don't do something special. Maybe. But straight after this, we've got this. Not long after this, we'll have the Storm taking on the Doggies. I'm actually really excited for that game. I think that there's a lot of excitement to be had there, even if the Storm dominate. And look, there's a lot of excitement to have in this game too. I mean, any game with the Dolphins, they just play a kind of footy you love to watch. Simple. It's just simple, but it kind of gives you a vibe of like just playing hard and rough. Feels like the kind of thing that that Jack Walsh would be playing, or normal. Oh, knock on from the Raiders. Oh no. Spaghetti. Or the Dolphins have the ball. Not very good at all for the Canberra Raiders. Dolphins with the ball. What the hell is that? Bloody angry. I was like, what the heck emoji is that? Going off, aren't you? Oh, and the Dolphins immediately knocked it on. Oh, no. That's not good. And the Raiders get a shot. Can the Raiders do something? Well, I tipped the Dolphins, so I'd like them not to. But, at the end of the day, I'm happy for the Raiders if they win. It's like how I feel about Cronulla, even though I really wanted my Parramatta Eagles to win. It's like, you guys won at the end of the day. I'm going to put up with it. I'm not going to blame anything. It just ended up how it ended up. Here we go. Whitehead. And he was surely in. He was surely in and he knocks it on. Oh, no. Corey, how could you? Corey, no. Corey. Sean O'Sullivan's like, let's go. 150 bloody %. Let's go. 10, 9, 8. Don't take your time with this scrum, Dolphins. 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, you were cutting that a bit close, Dolphins. Flash Green's on the edge of his seat as a Raiders fan. What's going to happen? If it stays 12-all, guys, we'd have to go to Golden Point. I wonder if Flash Green would take Golden Point. Would you, mate, at this point? And Dolphins have a penalty. I bet you would take Golden Point right now. Shoulder charge. All right. All right. Yeah, that seems like a shoulder charge. Yeah. But the Dolphins, here they go. Fight Share says, please, Dolphins. Mate, come on, I'm with you, bro. You just got to, like, please, the Dolphins. Please, as a Dolphin. We've got a Raiders fan in the chat. We've got a Dolphins fan in the chat. Who will win, Fight Share or Flash Scream? Here we go. Katoa to Kafusi. Tawaifado! He can't get it down. He didn't get that down. He's held up. We're going to have to go back. Oh! It's a penalty if it's not a try. Well, in that case, do you take the kick? I think you take the kick. It's nowhere near the ground, unfortunately, so it shouldn't be a penalty try. All right. So they're just calling an on-field ruling. All right. So they're just going to back the ruling instead of seeing the obvious thing in front of them. Okay. Oh, my goodness. And for the rest of the game, Hudson Young will pretty much be in the bin. Emotional damage, says Splash Screen. I couldn't agree more, bro. For the rest of the game, pretty much, Young will be in the bin. He can come on for about 10 to 11 seconds. And what's the point in that, right? Let's go. Amisa Tawaifano's like, bye-bye, bruh. Can the Raiders hold on? Can the Raiders hold on, boys? What do you guys think? Was it a sin bin? Do you think they'll hold on? I think a bit of both. I think both. Sarko taking the kick is probably the safest choice now. Got to remember, though, that all it takes is one break from the Raiders and the kick feels like a waste. And Dolphins can lead for the first time in this game if they do this. Jermaine Asako knows how crucial it is that he kicks this. Even though it's right in front, he's going to feel all the pressure in the world to kick it. And we all know, like, from watching unprofessional games, that, like, it's not as easy as it looks. It's just about as much about precision as it is, you know, power and height. And there we go. For the first time tonight, Jermaine Asako has put the Dolphins in front 14-12 against the Canberra Raiders. Absolutely massive. 9 minutes to go. Raiders pretty much for the rest of the game will not have a play. They will be a player down. This is not looking good for the Raiders. The Raiders are really going to have to do something special if they want to come back. Would they go short? I don't know. With one less player, it's very risky to even do that. Fight Share pretty happy right now. Good on you, bro. Good on you. Bosky says, Suey, Sue. Bro, Sue. The Dolphins are leading 14-12. Unfortunately for Flash Screen. But still, absolutely massive Dolphins. A player up. The chances that the Raiders come back are so much lower now, but you never write off a team when it's only 2 points. Only 2 points the difference. Come on. Jeremy Marshall King. Oh, Shauna Sullivan. Donna Hill. Up the fins, says Bosky. Shout out to Bosky. Shout out to Fight Share. Shout out to Flash Green. Shout out to everybody. Come on. We got up the fins, and then we say, come on, Raiders, let's go. Oh, is he going to leave it? He's going to leave it. And it went out. All right. Sean O'Sullivan a little disappointed with his kick there. Sebastian Chris fends 1, fends 2. Of course, he's not going to fend Felicis Kafusi. Here we go. Come on, let's go. Hanoi East wants to know who's winning. Okay, legend. Be sure to like the stream if you haven't yet, by the way, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. The score is 14 to the Dolphins, 12 to the Canberra Raiders, with 7 minutes to go. Raiders are a player down because of a sin bin and will not have that play for pretty much the rest of the game because it happened with 10 minutes and about 10 seconds to go. Absolutely brilliante, brilliante. Unfortunately, if you're a Raiders fan, though, it's looking pretty concerning, isn't it? But, you know, Bosky and Fightshare are pretty happy in the chat. And Noise with fire. Hey, I'm glad that you're happy. Tabai Fido receives the ball. Oh, Naira doesn't look all right. Dolphins just waiting for the play to restart. The coach, the trainer's having a talk to Corey Naira about how he's Corey Wahira Naira about how he's feeling. I'm still trying to put that together. By the way, guys, I know the light is shit. We'll just do that, I guess, until in the next stream I'm going to turn on me light. Oh my god, it's a penalty. Oh, no way. No way. No way. No way. No way. Sean O'Sullivan's in the bin. Sean O'Sullivan's in the bin. And it's a penalty for the Raiders right near the goalpost. Are they going to tie it up and make it 14-14? This is absolutely insane. I'm not joking. This could be golden point. This could be golden point, guys. This game could be going to golden point. Oh my goodness, guys. This is not a game I tipped to go to golden point. But, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is incredible. I can't even process that, guys. Did that really just happen? Another player in the bin. Bosky says 2 in the bin. I know, man. It's shocking. I can't believe it. And fight share is sad. Don't worry, guys. There's plenty of chances for the Dolphins left. But the momentum will be with the Raiders now that that's happened. Sean O'Sullivan's not going to be happy with the fact that he's basically off for the rest of the game. He'd hope that he's off for the rest of the game and that the Dolphins, score or something. Both teams, I think a field goal is necessary at this point. I think a field goal is very necessary. Sure. He's taking his time, making sure he gets it. Oh! He got it. Oh my goodness, that was actually close. That was actually close to being missed. Oh my goodness, he got it though. I think that was a little harsh on Sean Sullivan, but still, it wasn't a great move from him. 14-14. Yeah, 14-14, man's the score, and I can't believe it. 14-14. What do you do as the Dolphins? I think somebody's going to have to go for a field goal. I don't think that there's going to be a try scorer winner. I don't think there's going to be a try scoring winner. We're going to actually have to go to Golden Point. Not great, but we're going to have to. And the Canberra Raiders are on their way. Flash Green is probably super excited. It is a nail biter. Mate, it's a freaking massive nail biter. I am just over the moon with this. Jack White at the sucker. Okay, Starling to Fogarty. Fogarty wearing the bloody helmet. It's weird to see. Butcher, nail biter. Bosky, nervous. Ah, mate, I'd be nervous too, dude. Oh, shit. Man, not looking great, is it? I mean, it's looking like a brilliant game, but it's not looking great for, like, whoever wins. Good, they've got pressure. They need to be pressuring. Somebody's going to go for a kick. But none of them want to give it away the chance. FM Raiders wins. Haha, those saying it's Dolphins. No. No. Kayo Stadium is rocking, Bosky. I agree with you and the commentator. KO Stadium is rocking. Everyone tipping Dolphins, you clowns. Don't say that right now, dude. Let's go. Flash, chill, Flash. Dude, who's a clown? He's a clown. Look at what's happening. Look what's happening, bro. Look what's happening. Look what's happening, bro. Oh my. We're not clowns, man. We're just, oh my goodness. For a winner. Oh my god! The hammer! The Hamiso Tabuai Vito! Unbelievable! Okay. You will not accept it? You will not accept it? Oh my goodness. What a try. What an open up. Not much the Raiders can do there, and just Dolphins all the way. Mate, bro fist. Come on, bro. Let's go. Try confirm, legends. It is official. Flash Great looking nervously over his shoulder. Dude. It's a little nerve-wracking, I know. It's that was the Sean O'Sullivan show till he left. Remember, guys, we've got one more game after this one, but like, oh my goodness, can you be more thrilling than that? Oh my goodness. And this kick even could be the decider. Even if they score again, this kick could be the decider. Even if Raiders somehow manage to make the comeback, and you know Osaka's going to take his sweet time until they stop the clock with this kick. They won't. Yeah, and Osako's got it. Jermaine Osako, 20-14. I'm getting Hamisa Double Fido into my super coach. I'm calling it. I'm putting him in my super coach. I'm getting Mulatalo out. when Mulatalo out, and I'm bringing him in. I'm bringing Tabuai in. He's much more value. Oh, and the Raiders' short kickoff doesn't work. The Dolphins have the ball. They'll play out the clock as much as they can. Oh, my goodness. What a... You know what? Bravo to the Dolphins. Wow. Oh! Brilliant. Oh, my goodness. The Raiders think they'll have the ball. The hammer is a weapon. Oh, mate, hammer's more than a weapon. He's incredible. Under Wayne Bennett, wow. It's a big call to say Danny Levi was... That's really... Ah. Oh my gosh, it's all over for the Raiders. It's all over for the Raiders. Ricky will be furious with that decision. That was so harsh to change the ruling from what you could see there. Flash Green says, I'm out. Peace. There's always next. Don't worry, we've still got one more game, Legends. So anybody who wants to watch Storm Bulldogs, feel free to jump on the next stream when that's happening, which shouldn't be too long after this one. Actually, you know what? It should be almost straight after this one. So we'll be jumping right over. Like, I'll just do my light and then we'll jump like right over as soon as this one's over, Legends, because it's due to kick off in 5 minutes. A little over 5 minutes. So I'll be like a minute before I'm over there. Okay. Ten seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, Legends. I'll make it quick. What a game. What a tight game. You thought it was Raiders, then you thought it was Dolphins, then you thought it was Raiders, and then it was the Dolphins. Absolutely brilliant game. That is what we love to see in the footy. Proof of how competitive this season is, that round 2 was a repeat of round 1 almost with how tight the games are. Anyways, I'll see you guys over on my next stream, the Storm versus the Bulldogs, which is coming very, very soon. I'm just going to quickly have a drink, plug in my light, and I'll be right here in about a minute or two. Anyways, see you guys on the next live stream. Be sure to like and subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching this live with me.